Hey guys, what's going on? Hey, look, I'm gonna make this pretty short, quick. Let me see if I can put you guys up on here real quick here. Let me just tie you into this GoPro mount thing really quick and see if I can record a little bit here. Oh, well, that's not good, but that works. Hey, so real quick, traded in my Sport and got a Mojave. Real excited about it. You know, I love the Jeep community. I love all the trim levels they have. I went with the Mojave because it best fit my need. So, real quick, let me get into some of the reasons why I got into the Mojave versus, you know, like a Rubicon. Real quick, the styling. It's got a Mojave, you know, it's a Mojave edition. It's got that orange accent throughout the vehicle. It's got a new desert rated badge. It separates it from the Rubicon. Really cool. It's got a special hood. It's a non-functional hood, but it's great because, you know, even when my Sport was a non-functional, I still have the same engine in there. It's a 3.6 liter engine. Other things that are special and about the styling of the Mojave, it's got it doesn't have cloth. Mine doesn't have cloth seats. It's got leather seats with orange stitching. Also, the steering wheel, it's got this special racing grip embedded on the steering wheel itself. Plus, it's got this orange stitching on it. It feels like it's a good quality steering wheel compared to my Sport. What else can we say about this? It's got a steel slider rock guard. So, you know, Rubicons get that. You know, you can get some other trim levels with that stuff too. So, really not too special there on that. But anyways, the wheels on this, on my trim level, I've got, or on my Mojave, I've got them out. The Mud Terrain Falcon Wild Peaks. You can also get them in all-terrain tires. They're about a 33-inch, 285, 70R 17s. You know, really cool tire and wheel combo. It's got a low gloss black wheel. I mean, it just looks desert, you know, madness on those things, man. I mean, it just makes the Mojave stand out. Really nice compared to others. So, you know, really cool. With the Mojave, you get a frame strength. So in there, you get upper control arms. They're greater buckle resistance and strength increase, as well as the front lower control arms. Mounting areas, they're beefed up. The bump steps on the frame are reinforced, as the transmission and engine mounts are also reinforced. So you get a beefier frame with the Mojave. Your rear track bar has a larger outer diameter. It's got larger bussing and higher strength tube than the Rubicon. So that's just something to take in consideration if that's, you know, something that can persuade you back and forth. The shock towers were reinforced and strengthened for the new suspension that the Mojave gets. The suspension, man, it's just great. It's a softer suspension than my, you know, my other suspension I had put on my AEV 2.5-inch Sport 5100 Bilstein shock suspension. That was a more stiffer ride. I enjoyed that a lot. But the Mojave suspension is just a great ride as well too. It's a soft. I do want to go to an adjustable shock later down the line, just so that I can have that soft and stiff suspension for my needs, because I do travel on different terrain. My daily driving is on the street and the highways, but my weekend driving, you know, I want to have that softer terrain so that I can get out there in the trails, so I can get out there you know, where I need to with my fishing buddies and camping sites and stuff like that. So real quick, the Fox suspensions. The Fox shocks in the front are 2.5-inch internal bypass units with remote reservoir. It's got a different spring rate than the Rubicon, so this results in the Mojave sitting 1 inch taller than the lift. The lift is thanks to the needs of the Mojave. The move-up travel before suspension, you know, hits bottoms. So that's the difference there in the front. It also has hydraulic joist bumpers in the front, so really cool, really nice to have that. I've always wanted that in my sport, so it's a great upgrade for me. In the rear, it also includes Fox shocks in the rear with external piggyback reservoirs, and it can allow increased fluid capacity, and it aids in shock cooling for fade-free performance in extreme conditions, you know, such as dune running, desert running. And the sway bar is fixed in the front, so we don't have a disconnecting sway bar like the Rubicon does. And here we have a rear disconnecting rear axle only, not a front disconnecting axle. I'm sorry, sway bar. The axles in the front, you get a wide track 3rd generation Dana 44 front 10mm axle tube, so just kind of similar to the Rubicon, except it's get a cast iron steer knuckle. Yeah, this is different. And you have 410 gears, which is standard in the Rubicon's. Open front differential, so a little different there. Rear, you get the same 3rd generation Dana 44. You get 410 gears, a true lock electric locking differential. So those are the axles. We've covered the suspension, we've covered the frame strength, we've covered the wheels there. Oh, let's go back to the wheels real quick. There's a special 7.5mm shallower backspacing that puts the wheelbase out 15mm wider than the Rubicon, which is needed for the clearance for the front shock package. So it puts out the axle 1 inch wider and track. So that's something I forgot to cover, but am covering now. Again, the styling is just, it differentiates itself from other trim levels, and it's a great choice for somebody who wants to do something different. There's an off-road plus button in here, and when the button is depressed for 5 seconds, this will disable the ESP and allows for a rear locker to be used in 4x4 at high range. So this is used for like sand dune running, and it may not be used in pre-running in most instances. So that's just something that you keep in mind if you're looking for a Mojave. Is that something you need? Is that something you want? Not too sure. Real quick, I know I touched a little bit on the engine. So the Mojaves come with a 3.6 liter V6. That's standard with all Mojaves. You know, it'd be great to have a V8 engine in there in the future. I doubt that Jeep's gonna plan on doing something like that, because I think that I've heard that the 392 will not be available after 2023. So the 3.6 liter V6 is a 285 horsepower engine. It's got 260 pound-feet of torque, and you can also purchase this in a 6-speed manual as standard, or the 850 RE 8-speed automatic as an extra cost, and that's what I got. Me and my wife likes to drive automatic. She wants to drive the Jeep. I said, okay baby, you're getting the automatic, even though it is my Jeep. So anyways, let's go to another. This is another reason maybe you'd want to consider a Mojave. The transfer case is different. You've got a Command Track NV241. The transfer case with this is standard. It's a 2 to 72 to 1 low range ratio. It allows for a higher speed allows a higher top speed of up to 50 miles per hour in low range. So this means you get a lot more wheel speed in low range. So our crawl ratio for the Mojave is 57.3 to 1 in a manual, and an 8-speed you get 52.6 to 1. In a Rubicon, just to compare it, in a Rubicon, the Rubicon is 84.2 to 1 in a manual, and a 77.2 to 1 with an automatic. Might be incorrect there, but that's what my research, saw in my research. So anyways, you can tell that if you were looking to rock crawl these babies, Rubicon is going to be your rock crawling machine. The Mojave is considerably can do some of the rock crawling, but you'll be probably better off in a Rubicon model if you plan to do some hardcore rock crawling, climbing over walls and you know, getting over large obstacles. Mojave is going to be strictly for desert running, you know, a little bit. You know, you could probably do the same rock crawling in Mojave, but I would say you'd be better off in a Rubicon just because it has that lower gear ratio. Other than that, hey, these are the reasons why I picked a Mojave. They've just got a lot more greater. It's just different, you know. It's different from the Rubicon. It's different from what I've seen in the past. I'm loving what I got into. I really love my two-door. Had nothing against my two-door. It's just I've got a bigger family now. I just had a daughter in December, and then the two-door, I can't fit 3 kids in the back and enjoy our summers with the top off. So I had to upgrade, and it was either 4-door Wrangler or I was looking at the Gladiators. I didn't know whether or not if I wanted a Gladiator, and I caught my eye caught the Mojave, and I was hooked. So, and that's it. That's all I have. Again, I have to update you guys with the build. Right now, I'm trying to keep it as much as stock as possible. If you guys got any questions, like to comment, subscribe, please do so. I apologize for not putting out more content than I should. I've just been so busy with family and you know, work and trying to keep up with life. So I hope to have some more videos there. Definitely gonna have some more here out in the summer. So we'll keep you posted, and y'all subscribe, and y'all take care, and y'all have a great day. See ya.